Allez, oui. Allez, deux. Une, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Let's go. Hey, you. Hope you're okay. As you can see, it's taking me a lot of energy to focus because the person I'm with today, there we go, is making it very difficult to focus. But we shall try. We shall ask for the grace of the Lord for us to focus and do what we have to do. Okay, but I hope your week has been fine so far and that we are looking forward to the weekend. The weather's been a bit off. The weather is feeling a bit, you don't really know. But for those of you who have me on WhatsApp, social media, you probably would know her. So I'm just going to let her introduce herself. It's not the first video she's in, but just for memory sake, for those of you who don't know her, please.
Thank you. So hi everyone, I'm Jenica, my closest friend.
Closest?
Yes.
Who told you that?
Oh, and sister, by the way. So yeah, here I am. And thank you for welcoming me and inviting me on the channel.
Oh my days. Gigi, what are we talking about today?
I think we talk about the friendship, emotions, feelings, and everything else.
Okay, so in the last video I told you guys about the sermons or the series my pastor has been preaching about on how to not be an emotionally driven Christian, and I felt like it was such a word in season. It is such a word in season because we had a very interesting weekend leading into the week still, and it is so relevant that I felt like it's important to try and incorporate the different ways in which our emotions actually touch, or the different areas rather that our emotions touch into and how it actually affects us. I'm just going to read one scripture. The Bible says in this one made me laugh, but it's fine, it's okay, right? Proverbs 22 verse 24 to 25, it says, do not make friends with a hot-tempered person. Do not associate with one who is easily angered. And it also says in Proverbs 12 verse 26, the righteous chooses their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. And I feel like, one, it's very important to, I always say this, the person I am today, right, the person people appreciate today is a result of all the people I've had to surround myself with. Some of the growth you guys see in me today, she would testify. We've been friends for roughly 3 years now.
Yeah.
There's been some growth. I mean, we had a conversation yesterday, and they were praising some growth that they've seen. I was just like,
until 1 a.m. Mind.
Yeah, because of you.
Thank you. It's fine.
Yeah. Continue. And I feel like it's very important to just surround yourself with the right people. One, and like the Bible says, we know this very, very, very famous verse that says, do not be confused, but company corrupts good morals, right? So what do you think important to have good friends, or just overall? I know we're talking about friendships mostly because we are friends, but why do you think it's important to have just a good and sane surrounding in the first place? What can that do to someone?
Okay. Before even talking about why do you need a good friend, I think regarding with what you read, right? The foundation of a friendship is something that we all need to know.
Okay.
What I mean by that is trust. You know, like, who do you trust? You know, like, are we equal? You know, because the thing is, if you don't have good friend, I don't think I'm trying to put my thoughts together. So I don't think your life will be, I'm not going to say good enough. It's good, but it's not going to make sense, if I can say so. Because I think there's also a verse in the Bible that says, it speaks about friend, but also says that the brother, I think it's
oh my days, I was looking for that verse.
Yeah.
You can correct us, but it says it's either the one way or the other. a brother is born for adversity, a friend loves at all times.
Yes.
Or it's a friend who loves at all times.
No, the friend loves at
all times.
and
The brother is born for time of
You see.
adversity.
So I think if the Bible speak about it, meaning the Bible, I mean not the Bible, but the word, even God knows that we need people in our life.
Yeah.
Not only brothers, not only family, but we need friends. So that's why for me, I will say that we need friendship. We need that company beside our brothers and sisters in our life.
Okay.
So in short.
So it is important because, I mean, human beings are relational human beings.
Yeah.
We don't do life. We cannot do life alone, which I think I also said in the previous video. So we've established that, okay, human beings are relational creatures. We need people, and we know this anyways. It's not for nothing that when God put you on earth, first of all, He put you in a family. You didn't just appear. He put you in a family, but at the same time, He's given us the gift of friendship. Friendship, I believe, is a gift. It's a privilege to be able to walk through life, having people who are able to do this life thing with you out of their own choice. Unlike family, where you're my family, I don't have a choice. I'm born in this family. We can fight. You're still family.
You're still my
She doesn't have to put up with any of the stuff that she puts up with. I don't have to put up with any of the stuff she puts what she does. And yet out of love, you remain. It's an actual choice. I love someone says, friends are the family we choose for ourselves. Right? So then, how do you think when emotions are not well regulated, how can that affect? You can give practical examples, you know. We're not going to name names, but just in the context of this friendship, because then we've had instances where we almost detached, we weren't seeing eye to eye, all that because of our emotions. Right? So how do you think emotions can negatively affect a friendship if it's not handled well? There we go. If it's not spoken of properly, how do you think emotions can be detrimental?
I think friendship, I said, a bit like a relationship, but for me, I believe that we don't talk a lot about breakup in friendship.
It hurts.
That hurts.
Ooh,
like
it hurts.
It hurts so much that it's like you have that person that knows everything about you, right? But out of nowhere, it's just boom.
Yeah.
And why? For me, I feel like there's no communication. I believe that communication is the key, a fundamental key in a friendship.
Okay.
In what sense? I'll say you are introverted and I'm extroverted, right? But normally the people who are introverted, those are the ones that they don't even talk, they don't say anything, right? Yeah, the introverted one, They don't talk, they don't say anything. But your type of introvert, you talk, you come straight to the person, you see. And my type,
I don't do that with everyone though.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
But my type of introverted, yes, I talk, but I build up things inside of me. And the fact that I build up those emotions, those feelings, it makes me resent you. Why? Because I don't come to you and tell you things straight.
Yeah.
That's why I say in the beginning, the fundamental of the friendship need to be very strong, like the foundation, right? It needs to build up. We need to be honest with each other. We need to be like, how do I say? We need to trust. We need to be transparent. I like the things that we did yesterday, when we were praying and stuff, because I was looking at a video of Bumi, yes, and she was saying it's really difficult to say something to someone and to receive something as well, because I will be like, I know I've hurt you or you have hurt me, but maybe I don't want to come and tell you that, because I'm like, if I come and tell Candid, she'll be like mad at me, she'll be like, but you're my friend and stuff like that, and then I'll build up those things inside of me and I will have resentment, and then boom, I don't want to be your friend, I don't want to see you, I don't want to talk to you and nothing. So for me, I feel like the communication is the key in the friendship and true friendship, so that's what I was saying. I'll go more.
But now when you say with communication, remember, we always ask, how did you communicate? Because I realized, I was about to say in French, because I realized that a lot of the times, I'll be honest, if you know me enough, you will know, I'm blunt. My honesty is a bit too blunt for people. So it comes across as Candid as a harsh tongue. Because I don't know how to cushion things. I don't know how to
Definitely.
I don't know how to tell you nicely. Because in my head, I'm just like, I'm not trying to hurt you. You know that I love you. So if I tell you this, so can you see, there's already, just because of how you're built naturally, it's a bit difficult. We need to train ourselves to put ourselves in another person's. And I love that when they say communication is not about you, but it's about the other person. You have to make sure that what you said is being received by the other person. If you just spoke with the intention to speak and not with the intention of the person to understand, and you haven't communicated.
Yeah.
And I think many of us just speak. The intention is, I needed to tell Janika what I needed to tell her. She didn't understand. It's not my problem. That's not communication. So how then do we? Because it's hard. Because I want to say it's easy. Because at the same time, if I know Janika is very soft, right, and she's very delicate, I need to approach things a certain way. I don't even know what my question is. Because to me, it's just like, but Janika, you should know that I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm telling you because I love you. So why are you catching feelings when I'm trying to tell? Like, how can we communicate well in friendships, knowing that we are all different?
I think the thing is, that's what I'm talking about. You see, there's this thing of like extrovert and introvert.
Yeah.
In what sense, right? People usually, I think people who are introvert, right, receive things differently than people who are extrovert, right? And for me, when I speak about the communication, there's this thing of like, don't assume that I know.
Yes.
You know, maybe try and find also the like space in which the person is. You see, like, okay, Jennifer hurt me, right? I can come and tell her now, but what is she doing? What is she feeling like? You know, because sometimes with us women, maybe I'm doing something to you, and maybe you have your hormones, as you always, you know, you are in your feelings and stuff, and I'll come and tell you something. I'll feel bad in the end. And I always say, guys, we shouldn't invalidate our own feelings.
Never. Do not ever invalidate.
Never. Don't do that.
Even if you don't understand, and, you know, it's something I've been drilling to them, and just be like, even if you don't understand, people are not crazy. Some people are.
Yeah.
Most people are not. Someone is not crazy for feeling how they're feeling. There's something you've done. There's something you've said that made them feel how they're feeling. Instead of being defensive in the sense of, yeah, but I don't know why you know I didn't do that on purpose. Why you're being extra? Don't just apologize. Once you've apologized, you're able to actually even sit down and be like, okay, you heard this, or you thought I meant this, but I didn't mean it. You will understand a lot of the stuff are just misunderstandings. But please do not be so. You're being dramatic. I feel like you're telling me I'm being dramatic. Please walk out.
Or even
just
ourselves.
walk out.
Tu vois, dans le sens où, even me, I can come to you and I'll be like, I want to talk to Candide, but I feel like I will hurt her and stuff like that, you know. So we need to learn to be genuine.
Yeah.
We need to learn to listen, actually, right? And to like just express ourselves, right? Without me validating my own feelings and you invalidating my own feeling. Why am I saying that? Because I can come and tell you something, even if I'm wrong. By the time I start seeing you like crying, or seeing you, I don't know, behaving somewhere, I'll be like, oh my god, so I was wrong, I was doing this. So I invalidate already what I'm feeling. So next time I'm not gonna come and tell you. So that's what I'm trying to say, because we just need to be genuine in this life. We need to be truthful. We need to like learn to listen. It's very difficult because no one will accept, like, someone comes and tell you, okay, for example, you are. I
like how you're mixing French and English and you don't even realize.
Sorry guys, my apologies. Okay, what I meant is, you see, for example, if someone come and say, Candide, you're a bad person, right? You're not gonna feel okay.
Yeah.
You know, we never accept our flaws. Never. Quality, perfect, to be like nice, you know. But then when it comes to that, we never accept that. We never allow the person to come and tell that. But then for me, I feel like being friend with someone is growing together. You see, we have grown together, you know. Like, she will come and talk to me, but the way I am, right? Because even with us, I feel like there's been a lot of miscommunication, right?
Yes.
A lot of no communication. But then you were communicating, at least, even if you have a sharp tongue and stuff. And I'm not someone who get mad easily. That's the problem. So
balance, baby. God knew. I was just like, you know what?
She will come. I'll be like, oh, she's in the feelings. It's fine. She will talk. And then after that, good. But then, you know, we go. But at some point, we just need to, you know, to just be authentic, because I believe in that. I believe that we are friends. We need to be authentic, and that's how we've got as well. We're gonna, like, you know, build it, because There's a verse, I think I'll come back to it. I just forgot about it. But for me, I feel like God is also the foundation of friendship, of good friend. Because I can resent you, but then if wait, what is that verse? It says, when you have a heart of stone, now you ask God to give you a heart of flesh, and not of stone. So I can resent you. Me resenting you is me building that stone inside my heart, right? But if you and I are meant to be, as soon as I see you, as soon as we talk to each other, with God inside, I'm telling you, my stone will be a flesh. Like, I will literally feel what you felt, right? And then we'll just sort things out. Even if it's awkward, which it's meant to be, definitely we'll grow together. And then, we'll forget this.
Because that's actually what I was going to say. A lot of friendships, a lot of relationships in general, I feel have been broken because of resentment. Yeah. And people have this false notion. So many of us, myself included, I think it's only really this year, maybe last year, that when I have a problem now, I come and tell you to be like, Janika, I didn't like that. Before, I just deal with it in my corner, feel it out, but people have this false notion. You see, like just how you said, where I feel like if I tell her, she's not going to take it well.
Yeah.
So then I keep it, and then next time she does something, I am so angry. Now even she's confused, because she's just like, what I did was not so deep for you to get angry. You don't realize that you've been building and bottling things up so much that without knowing it, I've started resenting my own friend.
Yeah.
Because I never spoke and I never released what's in my heart. The Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it comes the issues of life. It's out of the abundance that the mouth of a man speaks. Whatever you say is what's in there. And now one day I'm angry. I remember that because I had another friend where I don't even remember what she did. And I got pissed. She was confused. She said, Candid, why are you so angry? I didn't do anything to get you this mad. And I had to sit down with myself to be like, oh, I've been angry because of 1, 2, 3. And now she got upset because she's like, these are things that happened a while ago. Why are you bringing this back up now?
That's not fair.
And that's not fair on the other person, because now it's a thing. But I thought we were friends. We have established the grounds to speak to each other.
Yeah.
You have started feeling a certain way about me without you knowing, thinking I'm keeping the peace, I'm choosing peace. Please, if it's gonna eat at you, it's not peace. If you have not released it, it is not peace. It's a lie. You're just putting it under a rug. You're putting it under the bed. It's gonna pile up at some point, right? And I feel like it's very important, if truly you value your friendships or your relationships in general, whichever ones they are, learn to find the way to release what's on your heart. Someone like me, because I can have a sharp tongue, because again, like I said, I'm very blunt. I don't do well with confrontation. So when I do confront you, I feel like I'm in my feelings a lot. So it takes me a minute. You have to give me some time to be able to calm down and talk to you from a place of I'm not emotional about whatever I'm telling you. I'm just talking to you. But I have to release it, because if I don't, then I'm angry at Janika for what she did today, and then 2 weeks after she does something and I still keep it, and I don't even want to be in her presence. I don't want to talk to her. She calls me, I'm just like, because why? You haven't released. You weren't able to talk. Yeah. And so many of us, so many of you have begun resenting people in your life that you love, because why? You were just never able to speak out. So please, for your own sake and the sake of your relationships and the people you actually value, learn to speak things out. Don't wait 1 month. It's also annoying. Don't be like how it used to be. You'll wait a week before you come and talk. I'm over it. You should have told me there and then. Take 2 days. Take a day.
There's also this thing of we need to be gracious to each other.
Yes.
What do I mean by being gracious? There's this woman, I think it's Tando or something like that. She said, the same way you give grace to your partner, you should also extend that grace to your friendship, right? In a sense where, as you said,
the same grace you give to your friends, extend to your partner, because some of us, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Yeah, definitely. But then, just in general, the way you see your partner, right? Yes, I know it's different, but the same grace. Why did she say so? She was saying, like, guys, like, when you're mad at your partner, right? you know that you love him. You have to like go back and talk to each other, right? You won't just stay there. Okay,
Sorry
we are in
guys, I
the
still
same.
have a cough. Yeah.
Oh shame, sorry. We are in the same house. We are in the same thing. We're not gonna talk to each other. So, no, and you can't even divorce him, right? Because if there's this thing of divorcing because you're mad, a lot of couples have gone. Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
You know. So I think it's the same grace we need to also give to our friendship, right? Because when God gives you a friend, He knows why He did that. You see, he's not mad. Like he's not okay. He brought Divine and Candid to me, right? We had. I'm not gonna say we had a fight, but the thing that happened, little, But then
frictions.
at some point, I think I was building those resentment inside, right? She will text me, Jenica, are you home? I'll be like, I'm not home. I'm here.
Baby girl was avoiding me.
I was avoiding, and the way I was avoiding her, it didn't, like, I was talking to her, we were talking, I will put my statuses, I'll put Candide, I will publish and stuff like that, but I didn't want to see her, like, I was just like, it's fine, no, at this point, no, right? But then, she was coming out to me without telling me. I'll be lying down. She said, knock knock, Candide is here. I'm like, oh my god. She's not gonna tell you.
Sometimes
anything.
don't give them the space. Invade.
She came. I think for a whole month. Yeah, after Congo, she like was coming every day of my life. I was just like, oh my god, this girl. But then at the end of the day, she was the one coming as like, guys, no, we need to talk because, and I think that's why I had to pour out what was inside my heart, right? And you find yourself just like, oof, oh god, this is such a relief because for me, yes, I'm a going outspoken person, whatever I can do, but to talk it's really difficult. To communicate, oh my god, it's just, I'll be mad after 1 month, it's fine. I mean, after 2 days it's okay, And I even told you to be, I want you guys to hold me accountable because I told them, if I have a problem with you and I don't come after 5 days, it's fine.
It doesn't
matter.
If she says it, we don't want to hear it.
Yes, you don't want to hear, just tell me, Alejinka, go away, If I come before 5 days, sharp. After 3 days, until I'll be able to speak, maybe the same day or not. Because I think also something else we usually forget in the friendship is the love language. I think we usually forget someone else.
We've romanticized. If someone told me this once, he said every relationship is romantic.
Yeah.
Every relationship, be it with your siblings, your parents, your friends, it's that aspect of romance that will make me think, I know Jenica likes ice cream. Let me randomly shop at her place with ice cream. It's that romantic aspect that pushes you to want to please the other person and make them smile.
Yeah.
Us love languages is just for
love.
Love.
I think that's even why that girl said, like, she really said the same grace you give to your partner, give it to your friend, And not only that, in the same way, for example, I know, like Candid, okay, when she tells you something, you need to give her space. You need to give her time, right? And then come back after to, like, talk it out. Not me, I know Candid is mad and stuff, but I still want to be in her space, right?
Which you still do.
Yeah, but
you don't listen.
It's different, But don't just leave her alone because, okay, just as basic example for me, for example, I think I had this thing with a girl, right? Back in the days. People knew that Jenica always smiled, Jenica always laughed, Jenica always did this and does that, but they never saw me mad, right? So this girl came after me. We just had a little problem. I was like, okay, guys, please leave me alone. I'm not gonna do this and that. I slapped that girl, and I never knew that I'm someone who could slap someone else because I was so mad. Like, I was mad, And me being hurt and me being mad is two different things. When I'm hurt, I'm not gonna look at you.
We do not promote violence. I'm
yes,
just saying.
Yes, we do not. Don't worry, we do not. I'm just giving. It's just an example.
Okay, as a Christian,
it's just an example, And that day, I knew that okay, don't make me mad. Don't be in my space when I'm mad because also my tongue is so sharp. And I cry, guys. Like, I told this girl, I'm like, I don't want to be mad at someone. I don't want to be hurt because whenever I go and talk to the person, I cry. I think that's also one of the things that I don't come to you because I feel like you will see me, this child, she's talking but she's crying.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying,
Yeah.
But then I'm just telling you what I feel inside.
Yeah.
But because I cry when I tell you that, it's like, okay, for me, I feel like I can do now. She's like, I'm sure she's singing low as I don't know what, because her when she speaks, she can be mad, you can feel it in her tongue, but then she's not crying. But when I speak, why do I cry? You know, that's always my question, because I don't know what to do. Please help me if you know some tips. But yeah, for me, I feel like the friendship, trust, being transparent to each other, being genuine, that's the best foundation of friendship.
I found another verse that kind of supports the way I think, so I loved it. Proverbs. Okay, I'm gonna read two of them. The other one we know. See, I don't know if I said it. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron," which we actually said yesterday, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. And then there's Proverbs 27 as well, but 5 and 6 that says, "Better is an open rebuke than hidden love.
That's a verse.
Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses." I said yes
to that.
Finally, something that supports my way of being. Maybe I'm still too harsh with it. I'm working on it. But how do we? Maybe it's a two-way thing. How do we better approach the thing of, if I come to you and to rebuke you, how can we teach our friends, or how can we teach ourselves, for you first of all to receive my rebuke, which we also prayed about yesterday, but also for me as a person to be able to deliver the rebuke in love, because I have to say it in love. If I just come and I rebuke you straight with the sharp tongue and no emotions, it's an attack. No one feels good when you're being spoken of negatively. It feels like you're attacking my. But if I'm able to know that Janika loves me, so whatever she tells me is not to hurt me, but it's from a place of concern. Because I always tell them something with my siblings. I always feel like they're so harsh on me, but they're just like, no, because we care about you. We cannot give anyone the room to speak negatively about you outside. So we would rather grill you in here, so that when you go out there, no one has the right to say anything bad about you, right? So how can we train ourselves as friends to not only receive the rebuke, because we know that this person actually cares about. Because for me, I find it very weird for people to think, oh my God, why would you say that? It's so hurtful. Why would you think I would just leave my house to come and hurt you? If you know that I love you, why would you think that I would just purposefully hurt you? Am I a witch? I'm sorry, honestly, that reasoning doesn't make sense to me. You can be hurt by how I said it, that's okay. But to feel like, why would you say that? What do you mean why? It's a problem you have. I'm telling you, you have a problem.
I think it's just...
I know a lot of it is usually also the delivery, how we say it.
That's
just the thought of...
Yeah, I think that's what... No, I think that's why I said at the beginning, right? It's the way the person... Like, how does the person feel in that moment, right? Can I come in that moment to talk about it, right? For me, I feel like it's either when things are happening, tell me. Don't wait 5-10 minutes and then come and tell me. Because it's the fact that we'll talk, right? We'll be fine. But you have it and then you come and tell me later, you know?
It's just that some people don't do well with being reproached there and then. I can't take... Don't reproach me there. And it's not to those of you who have the tendency of rebuking people when they rebuke you, please, your ego shouldn't be that fragile. It shouldn't be that way. I can't be telling you, Janika, I don't like when you do this. Or what about yourself? It's not an attack. I am not attacking you. Please. Listen to what... You had your chance to tell me back then. You didn't say it. Calm down. I'm not... We're not fighting. Stop doing that. Please. Stop doing it and respectfully grow up.
Yeah, but I also think that it's the you know what, we grow in relationship.
Yes,
definitely. We learn as well, right? So maybe in the beginning, for me, like, yes, we were friends, but we were not that friend, right? And you come and tell me that, definitely I'll be like, who does she think she is, right? And it's just this and that, right? But again, it's the same thing with relationship. It's the same thing with family, right? If I tell my brother that you did this and that and peace, I sort of be like, oh, so me, I'm like this, I'm like that. You know, we do that everywhere. So I feel like it's just something of like, we're growing, right? We're learning. And something that I love about us is we didn't mate when we were kids. We actually have what I call adulthood friendship.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful because it's not like I'm gonna come to you, I'm like, do you wanna be friend with me? No. It's just something that comes, something that learn, like it just grows out of nowhere. I can't even say how you and I
don't remember.
Even if I remember
probably the first times when I knew you, but how we became friends, I don't know.
Yeah. I myself, we started talking, then after that started hanging out, going out places, we created a group, and then boom, we are. I really don't believe in the term of best friend, but I believe in the term of like close friend, and you're my family, right? That's what I would be like, oh my god, this girl, she's my the one that is dead, you know. And
she has pictures of me in her room.
Please.
Levels.
Who do you think you are?
She's got pictures of me in her room.
You know, so that's why I say I believe that it's just something that we need to grow, right?
Yeah.
We just need to grow. We just need to have that transparency. It comes slowly and slowly until we one day, it's just easy for us. Like, even if we joke, right? It's like, okay, me and you, we have that thing of like, you're gonna come and tell me something, right? And then I'll be like, okay, it's fine, I'm sorry, no, we talk, and then, you know, boo. As for Divine, we'll say things straight. Even like we will be laughing. I'm mad. She's mad, but we are laughing at it, but we're talking to each other. And then after that, boom, we are even friends, like more than even, you know. So for me, I feel like it's just the degree of the, how do I say? The English is not Englishing, guys. So yeah, it's just that the way you are with the person, right? So I believe in growing. I believe in growth, actually.
But then what happens in this instance where you and I, for instance, we are at that level in our friendship where I can call you out. As a matter of fact, there's a pastor who says the moment you agree to get into any relationship with someone, there are duties and responsibilities in place. I can't be mad at Janika for calling me out and ask her, who do you think you... She's my friend.
Yeah.
I've allowed her the space
to
call me out. We can't get so defensive about certain things when the people hold the space and the right to do what they do. So now when I do that, and like I said, when I rebuke you, now you get upset. What do you mean? That's really the question. I'm speaking in terms of where you are at that level. You have the relationship, you have the platform that allows you to...
That's what I say. I don't think I'll be upset if you tell me that.
Let's talk in general for the people who do, yes.
Okay.
So like, how do we...
I think then the friendship is not genuine. Then you have the choice. No, I'm telling you. Then you have the choice to choose, is she really my friend? Because you just read a verse that says, you know, your friend needs to like come to you, you know, as sharp as they are, like they need to come to you. So if you don't come to me, meaning I'm not going to say we are enemies, but then I have the choice to say, okay, you're not going to be my friend. Parce que tu viens vers moi, and then, you know, that thing happened, right? But then if you are my friend, I will accept it. I'll be like, mon cœur reste ouvert, you know, for those who speak French, you know. So that's what I will say, you know, and I will accept it, right? But if you're not friend, then, girl, go. Because I believe that in every friendship, okay, maybe I haven't seen, but I don't really think at the point where we are right now, I can tell you that. I really don't think so. So I'm sure the friendship, like if it's here, right, we're talking, we are honest to each other, we are transparent, we are, you know, genuine to each other. So I don't really think people can go that far. Maybe they can.
You can clearly see who's the harshest. It's not me, it's her, right? Because then I would say, like what you said, the love language is also could also come into play, because I'm very raw, but Jenica is soft. So I need to package my approach well. So I think it could also be extend the grace to learn how to, when you're about to communicate and say what you're about to say it with the intention for the person to understand what you're saying. Because a lot of us approach things with, I had to tell you what I was feeling.
Or with the intention of hurting you.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's not the point.
Like your body language, everything. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Candid and say that so that she can be hurt and stuff. No,
and it's like that's supposed to be your friend.
Yes.
If you're coming to me with the intention to reproach or rebuke me, package your message so it makes sense to me. You can't know that Candid is a specific way, and you speak to me in a way that triggers me instead of a way that helps me. Although there are two sides, there are nuances where also it could just be that Candid also you get triggered too quickly. Relax, you know, relax. But honestly, it's just one, extend grace, because we spoke about
Yeah.
extending grace. Number two, speak to someone, speak to your friends, speak to your partners with the intention of them understanding, not you speaking. Them. I can't speak to a child like how I would speak to a grown up. They won't understand, right? So speak to the person in the language that makes sense to them. What would number three be?
I think be genuine as well.
Be genuine, guys.
Yeah.
Please do not hold things in your heart. You will die. I have recently found out, I think in the last year, that when I'm not okay, which is, it's biblical even, when I'm not okay, I physically feel ill. And the Bible actually says, I'm going to paraphrase, a joyful heart is medicine for the soul, but a sad spirit dries up bones.
Yeah.
I said, no wonder. That's why it's really from that state. I think it's since then that I've learned to now be like, can you just talk about it?
Yeah.
You cannot kill yourself. Quite literally kill yourself. Where your body is tense, my heart is aching, my chest is tight because I have a problem with Jamaica.
Definitely.
And I've been bottling things up and I think I'm okay. Until all of a sudden, Kennedy is losing weight. Kennedy is not okay. Kennedy is very anxious lately, but the state of my heart is not in a good space.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's really it. What advice would you possibly give people in friendship? People who are friends, how to be better friends, better people in general.
Yeah, I think you've said it all, but just be genuine, be honest to each other and be trustworthy, right? Don't hide things from each other because you guys know that you are friends, right? So those three
If somebody's gonna save you, it's me.
Yeah.
If somebody's gonna cover up for you, it's me. Also, do not put your trust in me because I'm just a human being. I might disappoint you, but there is a friend that sticks closer than a brother.
Definitely.
They are friends like David and Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Friendship is good. Okay.
Yeah. So I think and just learn to love as well. You know.
Hey.
Love your person. Love your friend.
Make it uncomfortable. Make it
Listen.
uncomfortable for them. Love them. Suffocate them.
That's what I do with these people.
You don't like to hug me.
I do hug you.
No, you don't.
You know
when you do nice things for me and I try to hug you, you be like,
guys.
"Ew."
Okay, this is out of this conversation, but the
Please.
reason why we didn't, now we do, it's because
This child don't like to hug me.
No, never. You'll be like, okay, let me touch Candid here. She's a very touchy person. Like,
but just don't touch me
is.
when I don't. Why are you touching me when I don't want to?
That's the problem with Candid, is you will never know what she wants.
But
what
my
she
point
doesn't.
is, when you do something nice for me and I'm trying to hug you, you don't. You act like I'm a bacteria that cannot be touched.
It's just like, it's like right now, why do you want to make this thing like so hard?
Can you
for
see?
me? Anyway,
It's fine.
so just learn to love your people, right? And just learn as well to listen, right? The same way we say receive well, and let your heart be open towards your person, your friend, I mean, right? Even your person as well, because it's not only friendship, also it happens also in relationship, right?
And even
also
in
learn
family,
to
hey?
listen, right?
Yeah.
Listen as well, because it's just I think communication is the key of everything, and the way, as you said, the way you communicate it, right? Your body language and all of that. So
I like that you mentioned that, because people have a tendency to think words are the only ways you communicate. If anything, I was taught words is the smallest part of communication.
Yeah.
Trust me, you can send a message through your actions and through your behavior. That is the biggest communication you can impose or you can pass across.
Yeah.
You're thinking, oh, but I've never said that. Yeah, you never said it with your words. You said it with your behavior. You've been doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. You may not have said it, but your actions said it for you.
Definitely.
So don't think, oh, but I never said this. Why would you think that you never said it? But if I look at how you've been behaving, how you've been treating me, your body language in this moment, you've said a lot more than you think you have.
Put God in the middle of everything.
Please, guys.
If you guys have a fight, just go to the Bible and tell your friend, see, what does God say about you? What does God say about us, about our friendship, so that they listen. They don't want to listen to you. They're going to listen to God. I'm telling you, that's the only thing,
And I think it's really important. Do pray for your friendships, because these are people who speak life into you. These are people who influence you.
Yeah.
So if you're not well surrounded, it's going to be a mess.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be toxic.
They know you.
Hey.
Deep inside, they know your secret.
They go out there and they... Again, there's always the risk because we are human beings.
Yeah, definitely.
You cannot put your trust in people. But
but it's just those ones. No, at this point, our level now.
You can't go. No, if you go,
our level.
I'll pray that the Holy Spirit does them. Make her mute. She can't speak. She's making her sick. You know.
No, that was no. But yesterday was really beautiful. That's when we.
I went to work sleepy because of you.
Literally, we stay up until 1 a.m.
Because
so you know, guys. Yeah. At first, we used to like not even speak up until 8. People will still divine will be sleeping. I'll be sleeping. She's the only one who will stay up to midnight. So I knew if I wanna call someone or text someone when I wake up at 10 p.m., 11 at Candid, and then you will talk, and then after midnight, boom, she sleeps, right? Yesterday, oh my word, every day here, we talk until midnight. She doesn't want to sleep, she doesn't feel sleepy, we'll be there for her. I feel sleepy, she'll wake me up. You see, guys, so this is
point is just grow in your friendship.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh my God. It's
when you truly give yourself to it, and you are willing and open to learn, grow, and mature. To be mature enough to give each other the grace. I think grace has to do with maturity as well. And just allow the Holy Spirit. Pray for your friendships. Pray together. And let God do what He wants to do through them, eh? And let it blossom. It's a beautiful gift that I wish for everyone to have. That everyone should experience. Especially some of you have it in actual... Hey, especially women. Hey! Hey! It's bad.
Yes, it's bad.
So
it is bad.
Find yourself your community. Some people have found friendship in their families. I've found friendship in my siblings.
Definitely.
But it's also beautiful to find friendships in people. Like I said, they don't have to deal with me. They don't have to put up with me. They do because they choose to. And it's you sit there and you're like, oh my God. You're able to experience.
I'm calling Marius. I'm calling Andy. I'm not playing. I'm going to a family.
Why are you naming my siblings' names?
Oh, yes. Oh, Chucharo. Duh. Anyway, I'm calling them all.
Thank you.
They're gonna deal with her, you know. So
it's
beautiful.
You experience a different love of God, you know, through people who's just like, I don't have to love you.
Yeah.
I don't have to put up with anything you do, but I'm choosing because I love you to do this with you time and time again. How beautiful is that? Please. Anyways, that's all we had to say. Thank you very much. We'll check in again next week, Thursday.
Thank you, guys.
And see how you're doing. Thank you for... You're actually serious. Well done. I'm impressed. You didn't laugh. You didn't push me off site. But take care of yourself. Don't forget to be kind. And may God bless you. Bye.
May God bless you. Bye.